Good afternoon. We're here at Chinatown Lailay Hotel, and today we're going to interview Miss Jean, and she's going to tell us a quick background of herself and the company.
Oh, yeah. My name is Jean Yu Chua. My position here in the hotel is marketing manager, and our company is Chinatown Lailay Hotel. And we can contact us at 2522-888, or you can also message us in our Facebook account. Just type Chinatown Lailay Hotel. Or you have any inquiries or questions here, you can leave message. Our marketing department will answer you back for that concern. And our background, we started 2014. Actually, it's just coincident lang, or sabihin natin nagiging adventure lang namin itong hotel. Our original business is a Lucky Charm. Personally, I'm a feng shui consultant, and we came into this business like hotel business. It's just a blessing, or just my dream. Okay, because that time I'm in Taiwan actually, nag-vacation ako. Then I saw a lot there, hotel there. Then sabi ko, itong hotel na to sobrang liit, I think. So someday I will have a hotel bigger than this. And then after I came back here, may nag-offer na. Since kasi our store is beside this hotel, so nag-offer siya. Then, this hotel is on lease, you want to try the hotel business? So we go, okay, let's try, Even we don't have any knowledge about hotel, any knowledge about services, Kasi all the way in my 13 years is we do business on trading, feng shui, So, then nag-start kami this hotel. Then, when the time we started, syempre mahirap kasi zero balance, di ba? So, we start our system from the scratch talaga kung ano yung dapat gawin namin. Even the organizational structure, so di namin alam din kung anong gagawin namin. So, we do research na. So, after siguro mga 3 to 6 months of researching, tapos 3 to 6 months of running the hotel. So, dahan-dahan I learned the process of kailangan ganito pala, kaya ganito pala. Kaya, after siguro mga 2015, so, natapos din yung lahat ng renovation namin in every rooms. Kasi, in hotel business pala, we need to have a good rooms din for the guests. So, starting from the beds, kailangan may mga knowledge pala yan, kailangan malambot, kailangan anti-mites, gano'n. So, ang daming gagawin. So, we changed all the beds. We also changed all the lightings, the floorings, everything. So, ang daming changes. That's why, yung mga comeback na client namin, they're happy to stay with us. Kaya, kanina tinatanong niyo about the target market. So, everyone is our target. So, the location is in the prime sector ng Chinatown. So, kaya madami din kaming mga opportunity to catch more guests. Even we are surrounded by 5-star or 4-star hotel, or even mga big names hotel. But some of our guests kasi naging friend na namin. That's why sa sales namin tumataas na rin dahan-dahan. And numbers of rooms, we have 95 rooms or going to 100. And we also have some facilities like we have the multi-function event rooms that we can cater baptismal, wedding, birthdays, or even mga seminars or workshop. We also have KTV. We can cater customer who like to sing and dance. Okay. We also have the spa, massage, food massage, and also we have the buffet area or cafe. Buffet, we give complimentary breakfast for those who stay in our hotel. Lunch and dinner we also serve. We also serve like a la carte. Depends on the people or depends on the guests or what kind of party they want. So we can serve the food they want. Yeah. So these are my facilities or service that we can give in here.
Thank you so much. Now we're gonna ask the marketing plan strategies.
And then today we're going to ask you a few questions about our marketing management, and today we will introduce ourselves first. I'm from CSB, Martecio, and this is
Paolo Cabero.
and this
So,
is
Leonora Teresa.
and today, Paulo, we're going to ask you some question from.
Okay, so first, what is the organization structure of your hotel's marketing department?
So we use the simple structure for this hotel since we are 3-star hotel. So we're not so strict on the positioning of the employee. So we start with the general manager, then down to operational manager, and we also have the department, like for example, front desk department, F&B department, kitchen, housekeeping, and maintenance, security. So we use this kind of structure to handle and to manage the hotel.
Second, what are the duties and responsibilities of the marketing manager?
As a marketing manager, since in our structure we don't have the marketing manager, but it is also the role of the general manager. So we used to promote the hotel in social media like Facebook, Instagram, or WeChat. Since our guest market target customer is more on foreigner like China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, or some in US, or even some is from Africa. We have also guest lists from there. And as a marketing manager, we also put banners, put like promotional materials. We give flyers in the street. We also have some people scattered in the open area, and we are promoting our KTV, buffet, and also spa. These are marketing materials.
So, number 3, who is your company's target market and why?
Our main target is more on the business people who came here in Chinatown. Since Lai Lai is located in China, in the heart of Chinatown, and we all know that Chinatown is one of the oldest Chinatown in the world. So many business people or marketing people, they came here to source their products, and they also stay in our hotel because our hotel offers competitive prices, okay, and also the room rates are reasonable, and also the services. Since we are a 3-star hotel, but we give our best to service as 5-star hotel. Even in our amenities or beds, we use 5-star quality. That's why our target market, not only for 3-star, we also can cater those high-end customer.
Another one is, what process did the group go through in identifying the target market? So how did you come up with your idea of the target market?
The target market actually, we don't think of the target market more. We only used to have the idea of catering the customer, what their needs. Yeah. The target market kasi hindi natin sure yun eh. But whatever customer is already, we will give our best service for them. So we don't need to set the customer na this target customer na kailangan natin is yung mga mayaman or mga ganon, no. Everyone is our target market. Even young ones, even mga starting ng mga millennials or mga old people, or even everyone is our target market.
What are the marketing objectives of your company?
Number 1, marketing. If we use marketing, of course, is to increase our sales, our revenues, and also to increase our awareness and to be competitive in the world of hotel. For example, to be competitive, like we use those online like Agoda, Booking.com, and we also spend like advertisement, in some travel agency. We also spend some flyers din or promotion materials that we put in the street din.
Miss Jin, I'm going to ask you some question too. The first one, what strategies are done in order to meet marketing objective objectives?
Actually, our strategy is very simple. We just maintain our service, quality service. Like for example, in our front desk area, we always ask our front desk associate to greet the customer, good morning, ni hao, to make them more feel like home. Even they are not our guests, even they just sit down, they just pass by, we will greet them, welcome. Yeah, that's why the strategy I think is more effective because some of the guests here they like to check in our hotel because they can feel our friendly or hospitality and the service.
And the second one, what factors do you consider critical in the preparation of your company's marketing plan?
Well,
What factors do you consider critical in the preparation of your company's marketing plan?
Factors maybe the area, the sit- the location of the hotel. Yes, because here in Chinatown, there's a lot of hotel coming up. We are also situated a lot of hotels around us. Yeah, it's number one is the competitiveness, and of course since we are 3-star hotel and the one surrounded by us is 4-star, 5-star, so that's why we need to stick to our service and also the ambience and the protocol procedure of our mga staff to make good service for the customer. Maybe the factor for that is one of our consider.
How about the third question? What metrics are used in measuring the success or failure of the marketing plan?
Metrics. So for the measurement of the success and failure is based on the trial and error. For example, if we do some promotion but hindi not click, then we change, we make another promotion. Yeah. So until we get the target goal natin. Especially in terms of like pricing. Like for example, in this area, Chinatown area, the price is very competitive. Like our KTV service, we only charge 594, I think. In other areas, almost 1,000 plus, but ours is only 500 plus per head. So that one is also one challenge for us. And also the spa service, I think other areas almost 1,800 ang service nila, but ours we maintain at 500 pesos per head. So I think those marketing plan might be may pros and cons naman. Sometimes meron din kami failure. Failure is like we lost the earning potential, but we gain the customer. So yun yung medyo tricky namin. Kumbaga, we are confident to show our service and not only for earnings. Of course, in the business we need to earn, diba? But maybe we earn from other area. Other area we need to give way. So give and take lang ang ginawa ko sa marketing plan namin.
And how about the fourth question? What are the key factors in the preparation of your sales and occupancy forecast?
Key factor, I think, it also babalik tayo dun sa service pa rin. Because in the hotel business talaga is service ang number one. So I think this one is a more important key factor. The sales naman is might be we need to prepare some gimmick. Like every month we also have mga promotion events like this coming month is June, we have Father's Day promo. Then next month we have mooncake promos, So these are the preparations. Kaya like since we are in the Chinatown area, we always give time to prepare like the Chinese New Year preparation or the celebration. Yeah, so every Chinese New Year we have the program, we give incentive to the mga contestants or kaya lion dance. So we make the crowd aware that we are celebrating Chinese New Year because we are the only one hotel that is more Chinese oriental.
For my last question is, what do you think are the elements of a great marketing representation?
The great thing po, wala naman
Like
masyado.
mga service niyo or compared to other ano?
Yes, number one is service talaga. And also I think more on the amenities that we can give to the customer. Might be, kasi since we are 3-star hotel, we don't need to prepare a lot of amenities. But in our room, we put more than the amenities that a 3-star hotel cater. Like for example, in our hotel room, we also put salt lang. We put mga like blower, kaya dress, like dresser, ganun. So, kaya we also put some display, Lucky Charm display, yun. So, might be, yun na yung beyond our service na.
And now I have no more question about the marketing management, and let us about go for the rest of the questions.
And I want to ask, could you please share us about your definition of the marketing process in your company?
Sure. Actually, in our hotel, we practice this more on the multitasking. So, even I'm in a marketing area, but I also manage other area din. So, multitask. Kaya yung definition for me is sobrang wide. Sobrang broad. Because every area I handle it. So, kasi, like for example, KTV or like buffet, we also need to handle that. Actually, in other hotel, in F&B or KTV, they have their own marketing manager. But for us here, multitasking, so mahawak ko na lahat. Yeah, so that's why the definition is very broad for me.
Okay, the next question is, should the marketing plan be short-term like 1 year or long-term like 5 years?
It depends. It depends the marketing plan. Kasi some of the marketing plan, if hindi na siya applicable, like for example, nowadays every day is changing. Every day there's innovative ideas coming out there. So if you plan for 1 year or you plan for 5 years, might be some of the plans are obsolete na. So we need to everyday change with everyday na kailangan mag-upgrade tayo. So that's why we make the marketing plan short term and 1 year ang ano. But sometimes like us, we use every month nagpo-planning kami. Every month we have the monthly meeting, general meeting, ganun, para to upgrade kung ano yung mga services na we need to improve. Especially in the kitchen, the food, di ba? So we need to have parang masarap, ganun, or something unique para we can cater more customer or attract their attention to come here. Yeah. So we cannot stay idle lang sa mga improvements.
And how often should it be revised?
Revise depends. For example, if we need to change, if this plan is not profitable or is not functional, so we need to change. So kaya how often, maybe sometimes it's 1 month or sometimes in a day we need to change.
And the next question is, how important is marketing in relation to achieving sales objectives?
Marketing actually is very important kasi marketing is increasing the awareness of the people. So, dyan pumapasok yung sales ng hotel. So, if we don't have marketing, no one will know your hotel well or what your hotel offering. Yeah, marketing is very important. So the objective of the marketing is to catch the attention of the more customer. Not only direct selling, not only just waiting the customer to come into your hotel. We need to promote it by online or other way or other means to reach more people.
And for the last question, what advice can you give students who wish to be a part of the marketing department?
My advice might be we need to have more innovative ideas, and we're ready to challenge those ideas that you want to share with your department, ganun. To share. Kasi might be, syempre, in marketing department, there's a lot of people or a lot of staff. Especially kapag in a big company or a big hotel, there's a lot of people is competitive eh. So dapat ikaw more unique, more ideas. But some of the ideas naman, you need to come up with something not the same, not common with the other people. Kaya kailangan you need to have the patience to wait kung kailan mo ilalabas yung idea mo. Kumbaga, you need to have the right timing, right time.
So that's all our question, and we appreciate that we have time.
That's the time to
Thank you so much din that na pili mo kami as one of our interviewer. Thank
Today
you.
we're going to give you some
Token of appreciation.
Sige, thank you.
Can we make a picture?
Thank you.
Can we take a picture?
This is also part of marketing. You know how to give the interview or the person you're with. Kasi sometimes, like kami sa hotel, we also give mga token din sa mga kausap namin. Like especially yung mga partners, we also give token. Which is good. Tama.
Thank you.
Yeah.